Well, hello and welcome to Football Manager. Um, I um, I'll introduce this because it is going to be a video as well. Um, Hold, let me go grab the link. Oops, YouTube. I have no idea if you guys are seeing the stream or hold. You are saying what
Me
I'm
go
saying.
grab the link.
Oops. YouTube. I have no idea if you guys are seeing. I'm just gonna put it in. Some promo. Yes. Yeah. So I am back with Manchester United. What you might have seen is that it looks very different from the first episode that was out on my channel until today, when I took it down. The reason I decided to take it down was simple. There was a bug with the sure with the data files that I was using, which meant the Champions League got totally messed up. There was only one spot for England, Germany, Spain, and somehow Kazakhstan and Albania had like 5 spots, which made the tournament a little bit of a laughing stock until like the round of 16 or even the quarterfinals. That said, I have found some other mods that should make the game a lot more fun. But I decided to, instead of starting from the end of the season, start right from the start of the season instead. I have on my phone in my notes here uh, the highlights of the changes that are made. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. So, for example, the game or the data files rather has updated the ratings for all the teams. Now, I don't think Manchester United has been affected too much, as they are very good with producing young players. Uh, they have also fixed stuff around the clubs around the world, economic fixes. The salaries have been touched. Sponsorships, sorry, have been fixed. Reputation for clubs have been fixed as well, and players. The transfer preferences for teams have been updated. So teams might not be interested in signing the same players as they were before. They've also added new players. They've added or upgraded the performance of players and the personality of players. They've also given potential abilities some rework, and also added some wonder kids. So, for example, we have Chido Obi, the Danish wonder kid, who looks very, very good. So that will be very interesting indeed. They've also fixed the derbies around the world. That's not going to affect us too much. You can also see a couple of new players, except for Obi. I think we have Ibrahimov is new, and there are a couple of few others, and there are others in other teams as well. So it's not just United. Derby fixes, as I said, just updated that. Something else. Oh yeah, they've updated the referees. I do not know what it means. It literally just said referee adjustments. So I guess we'll see if games have other or new outcomes when it comes to refereeing. But the most important one of all, or the most interesting one of all, is the one that just said increased difficulty. I do not know what that means. I have literally no idea. I have never seen it at all. I probably would struggle against the Albanian sides. But yeah, the harder difficulties, because if you were watching last time or did look at the stream after, I was doing pretty well. So, harder difficulty can only be fun, right? Right. Well, I'm going to put my phone down. And you can also see I literally just set up the data file yesterday. And yeah, here we go, basically. I am probably going to flop harder than Rangnick. You're probably right. All right, what do they actually want us to do? They want us to qualify for Champions League. That's the hope. They want us to develop the players using our youth system. That's something we aim to do. They want us to play attacking and entertaining football. I mean, I like the gegenpress. That usually does the trick. They want us to become the most reputable team in the world. They want us to become a higher reputation than Liverpool. They want us to be competitive against City. And if we happen to play against Leeds, they want us to beat them. I'm fine with that. We are gonna accept all of that. I'm not gonna go into that too much. Now, contracts. Of course, last time I joined United, there was only a couple of months left for everyone. United is in a bit of trouble if we go here. The wages. We are not playing Champions League. We cannot afford basically all of, I'd say this. All of these players we might struggle with. And then you have players like Eriksen on 200. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. We also have Mr. Mason Greenwood, who is not going to play for us. And here is one I did have a look at just to see that it worked. But yeah, Cole Palmer, as you can see, his stats are very good. They weren't in the base game. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how he pans out now. But yeah, as we said, economically, this team is not very good. So yeah. Oh, and one thing as well, as you can see, I have no trusted budget. I can't edit it. That is not the full case. I turned off the transfer window for the first 6 months. So the transfer window will open in January. We will get the budget in January. United does not have a lot of budgets, but we do have 100% transfer revenue. So any player we sell, all that money goes to us in the transfer window. Now, I would have liked to sell Varane. I would definitely like to sell quite a few of these players. Now, that said, how much does he want? I'm not gonna make you captain. How much do you want? Do you actually want less? Can I get you down to 300k? We are not gonna aim to keep him. We literally just don't want to lose him for free. The goal is to get quite a lot of money for him. That's the literal goal. So let's see here. 350. If we can get that down to 300k, I'll give you that. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. We get him down by 100k a week. That's very, very good. Forsen, someone who is potentially going to be very, very good. I don't want to be forced to loan him out, although we will be looking to loan him out. Thank you. Kambawala. He will maybe get a work permit then. Kambawala is someone I really like. It's a 1-year extension. We are gonna accidentally do that, but we will trigger that extension because that was the plan anyways. Yeah, the rest actually Sam Mather looks very good. So we will do that. I did do a bunch of like things during the setup, so I don't need to do responsibilities. What I do need though is to do training because I haven't done that. I also haven't done a tactical direction. As I said, I like the 4-3-3 Gegenpress. Oh, I'm going to change a couple of the roles here. Oh, no, we will play Dalot. We will play Luke Shaw. We will play Licha. We will play Varane. Only midfielder wise, we're going to play Casemiro. We'll play Mason Mount as a box to box. And here, as an attacking playmaker on attack, we will play Bruno Fernandes, of course. We'll play Marcus on the left. We will play Garnacho on the right. And up front, as an advanced forward, We will play Højlund, but he's out for the start of the season. So for now, it will be, I guess, Martial. Now, some players that need to do training. Shola Shortire is actually very good for what I want, but attacking midfielder left, inside forward on attack. I know he can play there. Tom Heaton number 1, I reckon. To be fair, that is a solid shout. Tom Heaton. Honestly, he is my number 2 because this guy, Altay Bayindir, he's never been good for me. I just can't get him to work. His stats look very, very solid. He just doesn't work for me. He's mentally not that good. His composure is very bad. Decisions very bad. Positioning is meh. So yeah, Bayindir, we're probably looking to move on, and then we're gonna look for a second goalkeeper next season probably, when we hopefully get that Champions League money. Charlie McNeil. I am gonna change his as well to an advanced forward because that is what I use. Toby Collier. Now he's very good at playmaking. He's not very good as a ball-winning midfielder. So what we do is we move him up to center mid, and that, and we do advanced playmaker on attack. And he's gonna hopefully be very good. Tom Huddlestone. Yeah. His stats are actually not that awful. Yeah. Bayindir is definitely someone we just found on the side of the road. We paid. How much did we pay for him? Bayindir, we paid as much as 5 million for him. So if we can get anything for him, basically, I'm happy with that. Ethan Ennis. I should have done this as well. Yeah, inside forward, but I want them on attack because, well, I like attacking. He's potentially just a championship standard player, but looking at Man United in real life, that's probably what we need. Kamwala. Training. I'm not using wide centre backs. Just give me central defender on defend. And its ball control is also gonna get worked on. Mad. Omari Forson. One of the last guys. Wait, what footed is he? He is left footed, so I want him on the right, cutting in. Inside forward, attack. Thank you very much. Is there anyone else? Ugunay. He, for some reason, did very well for me in my own save with them off camera. Habib Ugunay. Is there anyone else? Ethan Williams, did I? He's crossing. He is very good at everything. Training. I want him to do everything. So I'm firstly gonna work on that. And then the last guy I'm gonna change is Tyler. From defender on defend. There we go. And then in the under 18s, of course, we have to work on Shidobi. So that he gets the training he needs for me. He could potentially come up if we're struggling for injuries. Shidobi. We would have Amas. Amas, who, yeah, looks like a solid pull. Currently League 2 standard, but you know, we have some players that are rated worse. So development for Bianchieri is gonna be it is already on that for an attack. That is exactly what we want. His endurance needs to go up, so that's perfect. Bianchieri, we have Che Lacy. They want him to do a winger. No. Is he right? No, he's left-footed. So why? Why are we not cutting in and shooting with that 11 finishing? Harrison. Time sweeper, keeper on support to work on everything. His distribution, well, the throwing needs to go up. But honestly, I could see him as a second choice goalkeeper very soon. Maybe even first goalkeeper, depending on how this guy does, because I reckon he's been nerfed. He's also worth 100 million. So if a PSG wants to come and offer me that, I am not gonna say no. Just saying. Is there any more potential players that I need to do? Oh yeah, this guy. Ibragimov. I might need to just give him a nickname because that's a tricky name. Ibragimov. He is from England, apparently. Information. He is Russian as well. That explains a lot. Scanlon. Very good player, very promising. Inside forward on attack. McAllister. His tackling is very good. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna move him down, continue to work as a ball-winning midfielder, but just as a defensive midfielder instead. We might see Finley McAllister. Yeah, the rest. Bendito Antato, also one of the new guys. But yeah, I won't. I don't think that's actually the mod. He's just very overrated in this game, because this is obviously the season he just left Inter from, where he was really good. So 100 million. Also, he's at Man United. Every player gets overrated as hell. So yeah. Christian Eriksen, he's actually listed for sale, 12 million. Yeah, I could see him leave for that. Now, the only one I need to to fiddle with here is going to be Kobe Mainu, who I want as a attack because he's very good. And also, how long is it? Oh, 9 months. Cool. McTominay. He's on holidays, I can't do much. Okay, cool. Is there anything I need to do? No. Cool. Set pieces. Now. Hybrid. Near post. We want to counter attack. We aim for near post. We do a balance and we do in swingers. Yeah, that's my internal evaluation of him. Let's see, attack. Now, I have 2 corner routines which I load up. We just duplicate that one, we do that one and that one, and then we change this one to my second one. Then my attack number 2. Go to the far post and the number 1 goes there. Basically, number 1, we're aiming for the first post with the best attacker attacking, or the best aerial player attacking that space. For the second routine, which we don't use as much, basically we have the same good aerial player attacking the first post. Hopefully he's clobbered up. Then we have our second best aerial player lurking at the far post, attacking that ball and hopefully getting that one in. The reason I think this works with Man United is we have Varane, who's very good in the air. We have Maguire. When both of them are on the pitch, we have 2 very, very good players in the air. We also have a Rasmus Højlund, who we don't talk about the evaluation and the ratings, but he's also very, very good in the air. So we will always have at least 2 players on the pitch that are very strong in the air. Which, yeah, Martial not so much, so we won't see him doing that much. But yeah, that is basically why we're doing those corner routines. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, we have a standard defensive line and we take off step up more. The reason is a lot of these teams are quick in behind. Let's actually check Tom Heaton's evaluation, shall we? Tom Heaton is worth 325,000 pounds. So yeah, that's yeah. Also, Everton is last because they are on -6 points. Financial mismanagement. Fair few of these players that I would want to snap up if they were to get relegated. I have seen them get relegated. I've seen them survive. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, fixture lists. Apparently we only have 2 friendlies. I'm not going to cancel them, but I'm going to schedule in a couple of more games. If you dare touch that Everton squad. Oh, trust me, I dare. But only if they get relegated, because then the players become grossly underrated in terms of money. And also they want to leave. We are gonna hopefully smack around Hungerford just before the season starts. And then basically what I usually do is just leave 3 days in between the 2 games. That usually gives you the best rest and game sharpness. So that is what I usually do. Oh, fuck's sake. We play against Marseille. We play against Le Havre. Then we will play against Rotherham. So basically, we're just a couple of friendlies here to, get our mojo in. And then we play Rotherham and Le Havre, building up to Marseille and Gladbach. And just in case those games go to shit, we go against Hungerford, literally to get mentality back on track. So, yeah, that's fun. I think we are set. So let's go. Boom! We've already completed the recoup funds through player sales. Let's go. Haven't done anything. It's literally been 1 hour and 49 minutes since I took charge. And we're already absolutely killing it. Individual training to start. Player trait, cool. Weaker foot, cool. Yeah, he needs to learn English. Schedule the meeting. Who's better? Yeah, karate, cool. And the meeting. Cool. Basically, I am gonna be in charge of signing the staff for the first team. I am also in charge of signing the under 23 and under 18s coach. I am like the full manager. And that is literally what I do in terms of staff. Currently, the manager is Travis Binion, who is meh, but I mean, he's under 21s. And same with Adam Lawrence. Lawrence is actually a little bit better. So what I would love to actually be able to do is just swap them around, but I can't without firing one. So what I usually end up doing is making him head of the under 21s and then hire someone else. When I played with Aiden, I had Will Still as the under 21s manager. No, sorry, under 18s manager. And our under 18s absolutely cooked. And we're on this hill. Good. Trying to look through if there's any interesting names. Usually end up just sending the scout though. Though when I coach teams in lower leagues, I usually attend those sort of games to actually get a look at them. Right. Code of conduct. If you miss a training 1 day, the first time, second time, get a week, Third time, 2 weeks. If you do it even more than that, you're off. If we don't hear from you, 1 week. Second time, 2 weeks. Third time, 2 weeks. Fourth time, you're off. If you get 5 cards, so you're suspended, you get a warning, because I will pick up yellow cards. If you do it one more time, you get 1 day. Basically, the game day that you miss. If you manage to pick up 15 cards, you get a week. If you pick up 4 or more, you get 2 weeks. If you get a second yellow, that's 1 day. You don't get paid for that day. If you do it again, 1 week. If you do it a third time, 1 week. 2 weeks. If you get a straight red, I do not care. That's 1 week. It's 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I do not care. Straight red cards, unless they are completely wrong, and I like appeal it and stuff, 1 week. Don't care. If it's wrong, I'm more than happy to overturn it and not give out a fine. More than happy. Okay, cool. Introduce myself. Cool. I want to talk about this. I want to reach the Champions League. Brilliant. For the Champions League this season, we want to reach the latter stages. Brilliant. Code of conduct. Cool. Screen response. Nothing else to talk about. Thank you very much. Everyone is happy. Everyone is keen. Let's go. Oh yeah, we did get Champions League. So that's fun. And it's the old Champions League for the first season. So we have a group stage, which is just gonna be some fun. Media. Why have I chosen to? Did I not say it's media? I did not. Basically, the media in this game, the only time I'll do it is new signings to get their morale up. Other than that, literally do not care. Cool. We'll do this one though. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. 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 I want to get to know every player. Uh, yeah, everyone is hungry. Oh, cool. Incredible fans. And sort of all the performances allow. I'm gonna have to wait and see. How important is it to have players like Anthony to build around? Anthony is gonna be our king. Yeah, Bruno will be captain. Not gonna comment about signings right now because we can't do it anyways. And they can come to me with anything. I have to focus on the Premier League. Scouting is gonna be interesting. Cool. literally not even looking at the players, just making sure I don't discard any players. Chicone, Martinez, Douglas Luiz, Ketia, Leon Bailey, Emerson, Daka, Ryan, Mod. Cool. Now, there's also one more thing. Wan-Bissaka Dalot. Very good right back, right back combination. Left back, we only have one, Luke Shaw. Dalot is a right back. He can play left back, but I'm not too big of a fan. Tyrell Malacia, of course, out until at least January or something like that. Not gonna be a part of this season. Martinez, I'm playing him as a centre back. So the next one is Johnny Evans. I don't really want to play Johnny Evans as a left back. I can't lie. So I am not gonna have him this alone though. But what I will do when I can is going to be try and recall. Where is he? Is he in the first team? He is. I want to recall Brendan Williams. Now we can't do that because, well, yeah, he's just been sent out on loan. But we will recall him as soon as humanly possible. And he will be our second left back for this season. Because Jones, I mean, he does actually do a job. At least when I've tried him there a couple of times. I just don't want to have to do that. McPhee has signed. He's going to be a set piece coach. Koratti is on his way. Tomorrow. So what we will do now is go into tactics. We'll turn on the filter, give us the under 21 squad, and just do quick pick. We will rotate full. So that's the team that's going to play against the Tampa Bay Rowdies. American teams are so fun. I think they're American. They could be Canadian. I don't know. Ah, there we go. It's probably United States. And there we go. Ah, well, pick rotate is called for rotation. There we go. That's the team. There we go. Rafael Varane signed a new contract costing us less money, which is good because we need to hold out until January when hopefully Saudi Arabian teams comes and offers me way too much money for a 30-year-old centre back. There we go for one. Inbox, Omar Forsen and Mather has also signed new contracts. So we have a week until Charleston, and then a few days to the Rotherham game. And a couple of French teams. Ticket sale update. Cares about. And in case anyone is wondering, this one will be streamed today, obviously. And either tomorrow or overmorrow, well, the day after tomorrow. Why you guys stopped using overmorrow? It's a very good word. But yeah, because I'm not home during the day, so yeah, I could stream it in the morning, but no. Uh, elite significant contribution. Basically, just give that to one of the kids that don't have enough to join. Or in my case, I usually give that to the third choice CDM who signs from like Brazil or something like that. Now we will. Can we complete the renewal and appeal? No. Right. We have completed it, but we will then straight appeal it. But basically, I don't want to risk losing him. Well, we're definitely loaning him out somewhere. Better not be in the morning. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I probably won't stream tomorrow morning. Because well, I am going away, so I'm gonna wake up, take a shower, eat breakfast, and then yeah. So it depends on when I get home. If I get home very late, might just wait until tomorrow to stream, or the day after tomorrow. Sorry, but yeah, I guess we'll see. But the plan is for today to basically get until the start of the season. Maybe even play a Premier League game or two. And then in the next stream, we're going to try and get to January. And that's going to be a long stream. And yeah, then I'll try and stream like after work and stuff. But some days I'm just very empty. So yeah. But I have tomorrow day after tomorrow off, so hopefully some stream will come. And it's a game I enjoy doing, so you know. Now it's literally just pressing continue for a long time. I completely forgot. Pick rotate to spawn, full rotation. There we go. Now, let's see what we can do away against Charleston. We win 2-1. We take that with this team. Now we have a game at home against Rotherham, a team in League One. I think. Let's go to Championship. No, they're actually in the Championship. That's interesting. Cool. Did not even know that. But yeah, still a team we should comfortably beat. It's literally a lot of just continuing right now. At least until the season starts in August. As we get a save. Love that. Apparently, my connection with the internet is not the best on my phone right now. Which is fun. Apparently, Matty Cash is injured. Oh, Pereira has gotten a 4-year deal at Fulham. My personal save, he moved to, I think it was Leicester. Leicester were doing very well. So it was. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but that is hilarious. Oh, I don't know if you saw the news. Please tell me they're in here. Please tell me it's here. It's not gonna be, is it? No, it's not. Alright, let's put that back on that because I actually like it. Let's just go to Sweden and look who is their manager. That is an amazing coincidence. That is amazing. Ralf Rangnick. Swedish manager. Hopefully he does bad and the job becomes available. And then we Sweden in the mud. Yeah, hopefully he does bad because then I could get a job potentially if I'm not doing awful with United, and we could see some international action as well. When me and Aiden played, he got the manager job for England. I was not approached by Sweden because they had their spot available too. Aiden then resigned because it was boring, and I got the job, which was hilarious. Anyways, this is the team we are gonna put up against Rotherham. We'll start to try and get our first team players. Little bit of action now. Ferencvaros, Ludogorets, Maccabi Haifa. Some pretty good teams advancing through. I'm just gonna do this. So these are the leagues. It's literally all of them. Like I can't add any leagues. It's all of them that are in the game. None of them are visual only as well. All of them are playable. So if I flop with United, you could see me end up in the People's Republic of China, and or one of these divisions. But we move. The Regional Premier Division has hashtag United in it, so we could also see hashtag United up in the league system. We can see them in the FA Cup. That's gonna be quite fun. until I face them away from home and lose 2-0 in the third round of the FA Cup. There you go. Koratti is signed as well. So we have a new fitness coach. Some fitness tests. Spencer running rings against Casemiro. You know what? We could see that happen. Although for me, Casemiro has usually been quite good. As we win against Rotherham 4-0. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looking at the stats though, we let up quite a lot of shots. So yeah, something to look out for, of course. From the start of the season. And I just realized we are starting against Aston Villa. We haven't had a look at the fixture list for me. So we could do that as well. Come on, load. The loading times are quite long because, well, the database is massive. But here we go. So we do have Aston Villa at home, then Bournemouth away, then Newcastle at home to start the season in August. We have Sheffield, Brighton, Everton. That's going to be fun. And then we have the League Cup against an unknown team. Our January is not gonna be fun, neither is October. October we have Brentford away and Arsenal away. December we have City, we have Tottenham, we have Liverpool. Also, quick note. Obviously, Jota is in the game. I was debating whether I should like do something like freeze his attributes and make his contract like be until he retires. Because obviously a very sad occurrence. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. If we should just let him play out or I know one thing, I'm not gonna sign him, that's for sure. I'd rather he stays at Liverpool. Also, it could be interesting to see like if he develops and if he were to make any sort of moves. So yeah, it's a weird one. Preseason is always a little bit long. I could have started at the start of the season, but I wanted the time to like sort the stuff out in terms of like training and everything like that. Which is why, yeah. We are making strides. We're getting close to August, which also means the start of the season. Again, I have no clue whatsoever what's gonna happen in game in game day with the mods. 47,000 ticket sales. Season ticket sales. That's more than half the stadium, considering we take about 70 something. I think it's like 76,000. Yeah, if everyone comes to every game, that's very interesting. Fish. Will Fish. Potentially Premier League standard. Interesting. Very interesting. And he's won the Uran Cup with the Hibernian. We're at game day with Le Havre. Le Havre. I do not really know how to say it. Yeah. Tactics. Let's do that. And then actually let's have Casemiro play. Let's have Harry Maguire play. Let's have Lindelof play. And it ends 3-3 against Le Havre. That is not what we want. That's interesting. Also, can we now? No, we won't be able to yet. We'll try in August. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm getting so many news about AIK, it's my favorite team in Sweden. I've added them as a favorite team to my manager. I get news articles about them because, well, see how they do. Sorry. Go. 3-3 against Lavis. Yeah, not something we want. Now we have Marseille. Here we go. I'm getting our first couple of like real teams, like Dinamo Zagreb, Copenhagen, BK Häcken. Häcken loses 1-0. Häcken, it means hedge, but it could also mean us. And yes, they get made fun for it a lot. Wednesday and Gladbach before we go to Hungerford. Well, Hungerford comes to us. And then a week later, we play against Villa. Rabat is injured. He might miss the first game of the season then. Now, in reality, Amrabat is probably my third choice DM. Because, well, McTominay is pretty good. And, yeah, Casemiro is pretty good as well in the game. He might be slow, but he can tackle, that's for sure. Let's quick pick the team. That's the changes they want to make. Ibrahimov. They don't even score. Yeah, well, he did well. That's good. We love to see it. Konate has sparked a crisis. We go to Premier League. We go to injury table. Holy mac! Cheese nuggets. Aston Villa with 9. Bournemouth with 9. Or I shouldn't complain too much, actually. We go against Marseille. They want us to register the squad. We have a lot of homegrowns. We have space. That's the key part. Now, on the 21s, the only one missing is Brandon Williams. Can't recall him yet. And we will recall him as soon as possible. Kamwala doesn't need. Yeah, basically everyone is. Except for Malaysia. And the reason is he's out until at least January. We don't need to register him. Let's just do that one more time. They want us to play Luke Shaw. That's completely fine by me. Oh. We win 5-0. We absolutely take those. Dominant win for the Red Devils. So we don't beat Le Havre from the second division in France, but we do beat Marseille from the first division of France. Sounds about right, to be honest. Next game is going to be in August. And yeah. Squad numbers. Now, I do care about these a little bit too much. But when it comes to full-time squad, Ericsson wants the number 10. We can't give him the number 10. Yeah, sounds good. Now, the players I am going to be looking for in January, and just to start some speculations, it's going to be left back, a striker, and a centre back. And the reason for the centre back, Arsenal won the Emirates Cup. No, but the reason we want to bring a centre back in is because at least one is leaving anyways, probably two. With Varane leaving and maybe also Harry Maguire. So we should just get ourselves ready for that. Now I won't be like only going for players that United have been linked to and signed in real life. Now if that player makes sense, I will go for it. Like for example, Cunha. If Cunha makes sense, which he could do because we do need a striker, and Cunha can definitely play there. That could be a shout. Same with Gyökeres. But if I find a young stud striker, then yeah, I'm not gonna do the training and trade. Improved contracts, I don't care. Professional contracts, I do care. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that just yet. Yeah, I'll do that. Intensive language courses, cool. High potential players, cool. Send all of those away. And with that as well, we're just quickly Brandon Williams, recall from loan. Thank you very much. And we'll offer these guys a contract. Try the optional extension. Thank you. Shido Obi. Same here. I do not to promise you, but oh well. You're gonna force me to do that. 35. And you listen to me, little boy. Go and you not gonna be forced up. There we go. Actually, the OB will most likely be fine. I will say, when it comes to first team players and their contracts, I am a lot more like, I will not accept a player coming in and wanting a lot of things. Like, I'd rather just not sign them than to give in. Yeah, cool. I'll give him his chance. Let's go to registration. I'm registering for the league. He's, of course, homegrown as well. But the good thing about him is that he is able to play both on the right and on the left.
Numbers. Whoops. Numbers, that's the one. 34 is Donny van de Beek's number. I would like 52 for him. I think that's the number he wore when he played for us. Here we go, getting towards the game. Huddlestone. He's not going to play any Premier League games. Oh, that would have been fun. Take over rumors for my favorite club in Sweden. You might see me jump ship before the save has even begun. Superliga. Oh man. Risk, carry payments. Yeah, that's something we're going to struggle with, unfortunately. Do that. To make it thing. Sort of fit. It's not too bad. Friendly game against Gladbach. 2-2 draw. That's fine. Anthony is going to miss the start of the season. I'm actually a little bit sad by that. Anthony hasn't been the best player in real life for Man United. Quite far from it. He was very good for Betis. And yeah, it's going to be. He's a very good player to have on the bench. To come on if Garnacho doesn't do the job. Of course, Garnacho is wrong-footed for the left side, or the right side, sorry, for what I want him to do. But Garnacho can do a very good job there, so. Bristol Street Motors Trophy. It's the lower league tournament, which Premier League. Can Anthony miss the whole season? Well, with that injury, he's not going to miss the whole season, and I am going to be playing him as well. Fuck it, let's just give them all the bonuses in the world. honestly, he's a very useful player in the game. So I'd rather have him than him being injured. Yeah, his injury was a couple of weeks. So yeah, he's gonna miss. He's definitely missing Villa. He's most likely missing Bournemouth. Maybe even missing Newcastle. He might be back for Sheffield. Gerald has signed a new contract. Shido Obi is getting a work permit. That's the main thing about saving England on this game. It's very annoying with the work permits. It's very annoying getting all the wonder kids to sign for you. Because some of them won't get work permits, especially if they're not European. Let's appeal that one. Because I would really much like to see him be able to play for us. Here we go. Game against Hungerford. A lot of ineligible players because they're playing in for the under 18s. The FA Cup is underway now. So we'll have a look. This is like the preliminary super early qualifying rounds. So there are about 1,000 games. Very, very fun as we win 6-0. We will just have a little look with the hashtag United, and let's just have a look at their schedule. They haven't played because they play in the first qualifying round. So that was just even lower teams then. And then Arsenal win the Community Shield. Samir Ibrahimov gets a new contract as well. Or a pre-contract where the day he is legally allowed to sign a contract, it goes into effect. There we go. Shido Obi has now signed a pre-contract for us, which means he will also become professional when he can, which I think is his 18th birthday. But yeah, he can already play games for us and stuff like that. So that is always something we really like to see. I would have to do that. Read the I wonder if I can. Hold on. Can I get this to like float? I should have done this a long time ago, but really don't. It doesn't seem like I can. No. Oh, honestly. Nearly just ended the whole stream there. The captain is going to be Bruno with they are the current captains. I don't know. Mess with them. Ferran Torres. Torres. I've just realized, yeah, well, we are almost at the Premier League start. I think we'll get through the first like 3-4 games. It is getting on a little bit in terms of time. Can I see how long I've been streaming? No. Cool. But yeah. Obviously, next time out, it's gonna be packed with games. Goal is to make it to around here on stream. And also in terms of like next season, I might do off season off camera, unless you guys want to see me like do the signings and stuff like that. Otherwise, I will present them to you at the start of the season. Like Nouri, 5-year deal. Goodness gracious. 1 hour 30 minutes. Yeah, that's cool. That's a long stream. But it's probably gonna end up being about 2 hours then, which I think is a fair stint. Molde 1-1. Karabag 2-1 against Praha. Bratislava beats Copenhagen 3-0. Jesus. PSV beats the Sturm Graz and Rangers Panathinaikos 1-1. In terms of the Carabao Cup, there's no one really interesting in it right now. Oxford, I have a little bit of a weak spot for them, but they're out. Other than that, hey, Hugill. Is that the Hugill who? No, it's not. Oh, I thought it was another Hugill. Never mind. Oh, Blackbird's out. That's cool. Sunderland is out to Burton. That's a little bit funny. Wrexham is out. But yeah, no one really interesting when you think about it. FA Cup. First qualifying round. I think hashtag should be in here somewhere. I think. Unless this is still. No, this is still the extra preliminary round to extra. Extra to preliminary. then you have the first qualifying round. Of course, we're not in it until the third round, so we're joining the cup in January or something like that, which is, fun. Can we get to the game now, please? And thank you. Are there any under 21s I'm thinking of using for the game? I should probably look. I've Walker signed a new deal. That's something I have not done. I am now going to do this. I'm going to clear the entire selection and let's redo it. So in goal, we're going to use Onana. Right back, we're going to use Diogo Dalot. We're going to use Luke Shaw. Left back, we are going to use Martinez as left centre back, Everton as the right centre back. At CDM, Amrabat still a little bit of a question mark, so we will use Casemiro. And we will use Mason Mount, and then also Bruno Fernandes, of course. We'll have Rashford. We'll have Garnacho. And on striker duty, is Martial. How good is Obi in comparison to... There is Joe Hugel. That's the one. I am wanting to comparing him to Martial. There is attributes, attacking, advance forward on attack. You know what? He's not very technical, but he's not that far off. That is bad, considering it's Anthony Martial. His work rate is questionable. Yeah, Martial is a lot more agile. But you know what? I'll bring Shido Obi to the first team. So, the bench. It's going to be... it's gonna be Bayindir in goal. And right back, Wan-Bissaka. It's centre back. Harry Maguire. Brandon Williams as a left back. Now, as the defensive midfielder choice, I'm gonna bring Scott McTominay. And I am going to bring Kobe Mainu as the playmaker option. At right wing, I'm going to bring Omari Forson. So I will need to pull him out as well. There he is, Omari Forson. Let's move him to the first team so he doesn't play in the under-21s game. On the left, we are going to bring Shortire. So, again, Shortire. Development. Nope. Good senior squad. So, again, he doesn't play. And then, the striker option. We have either Shido Obi, we have Ethan Wheatley, we have Charlie McNeil. I am going to bring Shido Obi because he's the youngest, he's the most... That sounds so wrong if you don't have the context. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him because he's the most promising youngster there is for us. So, Shido Obi. Which we also have to give a squad number, and I don't know what he's using in real life. So I'm just gonna quickly Google Shido Obi Manchester United. There. Number 56. We go to squad. We go to numbers. We filter. We remove the 21 squad because we don't also need it anymore. Oh, I can't because Charlie McNeil, the dickhead, is using it. We'll use 59. That's fine. 59 is a good number. But yeah. Only thing is, if we're struggling offensively, we do not have a lot of firepower to bring on. We have Forza and Short Iron and Obi. That is not what you want. Not what you want at all. I'd much rather have I would much rather have a couple of the first team squad, like Oilund and Anthony at least. Oh, Diallo. Now, real life. Oh, and his potential ability in the game has been increased. He's one of those who had his potential changed by the mod, which I am very happy about. But in my personal save, I missed out on Champions League. I missed out on every European competition. I did one of those late starts as well with United. And he wanted to leave to get Champions League football. So he left Manchester United and went to Sheffield United and got relegated his first season. So he did play in the Championship, which I guess is close enough. But, you know, I then went and won the league whilst he was not even promoted to the Premier League. But, you know, if he wants to leave, he wants to leave. And that is something as well. It's very rare that I'm going to stand in the way of a player leaving. Because I am a little bit like... what's his name? Amorim, in that sense, where if you don't want to play for us, then don't play. If you don't want to be here when we don't have Champions League, you don't deserve to be here when we do have Champions League. So, yeah. And I'm not gonna... I'm gonna try and be smart with my signings. I'm not gonna... Unless it's a real... Like, we need a striker, or we're not having a striker for the season. I'm not gonna throw just 100 million out there. I will be looking for deals to be made. But here we go. So, as we spoke about, this is going to be our team for the Premier League start. The bench is, as you can see there, and then our reserves who are not playing today. You have right there Manchester United versus Aston Villa. They are bringing Emiliano Martinez. It looks like a back four of Callum Chambers as a right back. Konsa and Pau Torres as centre backs with Digne as the left back. It looks like a 4-2-4. Douglas Luiz and Kamara as the center mids, and then Leon Bailey, and I guess John McGinn. Honestly, I know it's gonna be Bailey. They're thinking 4-2-3-1. All right, Douglas. I'm guessing then Bailey on the right, Rogers in the middle, McGinn on the left, with Diaby up top. I guess we'll see. We have to win our home games, yeah. But yeah, here's our team: 4-3-3, Martial up top. Yeah, let's see what they decide to do. They are doing the 4-2-3-1. Rogers in the middle, McGinn on the left, Diaby up front. Interesting. The Premier League table, of course, Everton and Nottingham Forest, 19th and 20th. Otherwise, alphabetical order. Here we go. Now, I like to play 2 clicks, 1 click, 2 click on key highlights. I will use extended if I were to get into like a cup final, a Champions League final, a championship final. Down 1-0 inside 30 seconds. That is extraordinary. How have we done that then? I'm just waiting. Here we go. Luke Shaw finds Rashford. That is 1-1. That is 1-1. There we go. Diogo Jota has also scored for Liverpool. Now we need to replicate that once more and score another one. Chamber has been injured. That's a bad pass. Digne gives it to Casemiro. Mount. Good save from Martinez. We get the corner. Luke Shaw with it. Finds Varane, who finds the crossbar. Headed out to a throw-in for Manchester United. Maddison has scored. We can have a look around the grounds. Arsenal is up 2-0. As I said, Jota scoring against Luton. We have that 1-1 game right now, and Fulham 1-0 up. As well, and both of Nottingham and Everton. So one of them is going to improve their points tally, at least. It could be both of them by 1 point, but that would not be beneficial for either of them. Rashford, Bruno, Mount. Oh, Garnacho has not been very good this first half. It's going to be 4 added minutes. It's not been the best first half. I'm not happy with you. You've been all right. I'm not been happy with you. Yeah, you're not being good enough so far. Like I said, I don't have much firepower to bring in terms of offense. So hopefully these guys can get it done. Casemiro finds Garnacho. Loses the ball. Rogers. Casemiro wins it back. Bruno. Rashford. Tries it with his left. That's not what we want. And I think we're going to have to make a couple of changes. because Garnacho hasn't been good enough. He just hasn't been that good. Dinho with a free kick. Onana Paris to a corner for Villa. A City takes the lead with Erling Haaland. Haaland is pretty good. Douglas Luiz, good save, good save. Let's try and get a couple of subs through. I'm not risking that one. And Omari Forson gets a 30 minutes. I was going to say an hour, but it comes on around the hour mark. And in a few minutes, we're going to bring off Anthony Martial. Give Shidu Obi some time as well. We're going to do Mason Mount for Kobe Mainu. We're going to do Shidu Obi, as I said. And yeah, we'll leave one sub for the last few minutes or in case of injury. Here we go, Bruno with the corner. Not a fan of outswingers. Mainu. Casemiro. Shidu Obi, I think that was offside. Unfortunately, I think that's offside. It's a goal check. It's not going to be a goal. Yeah. That is a shame. That's a big shame. Shidu Obi would have been a dream debut for him. With 10 minutes to go here, we're going to bring in Wan-Bissaka. I think he's just going to be a little bit better. We're also going to make sure we go on attack and attack. There's a highlight happening right now. Also, gotta make sure we put on overlap, as I forgot about that. We are gonna have much more direct play. Varane. Down the left-hand side. Finds Mainu. Kobe Mainu. Brandon Williams. Kobe Mainu. Gets it back from Diego Carlos. Can't quite get it in though. Martinez heads it away. Important. Shidu Obi. +7. Konza with a throw in to absolutely no one. Martinez picks it up. Williams. Bruno. Rashford. Martinez. Casemiro. Mainu. Finds Rashford. Can he keep it in? He can, but he finds Martinez. Emiliano Martinez. Forson. He's picked up a knock. Torres. Shidu Obi. Debut goal for Shidu Obi. A dream debut for the 16-year-old Danish wonder kid from who's our striker. He comes on and he steals the ball. That's just too much shorter. Let's put on work into box. Let's pull down the tempo a little bit when we don't have the ball. I want us to not do anything of that, but we do want to slow pace down when he has the ball. Couple of yellow cards, but it is full time. Guido Obi wins us the game. And it's deserved. It is deserved. That is a good way to come back and win 2-1. It's not a perfect game by any stretch. Nottingham beats Everton, by the way, so Everton is now lost by 5 points. Yeah, it's not a perfect game, but it's a good stepping stone. It's a very good stepping stone. Guido Obi. The Gloucester-born striker. He could become English. If we loan him out, we gotta make sure it's to an English club, so it continues. Because he could become an English national. Hey, if I get an England offer, I would be very happy with that as well. But mainly Sweden. Sweden is the only job I'll actively hunt for. But now our heads turns to Bournemouth. After a 2-1 win at Old Trafford against Villa, we're now off to Bournemouth. Brentford meets Brighton. Hey, a record to be proud of. Guido Obi, youngest Manchester United goal scorer. And Brentford wins off a Brighton own goal. That's very fun. So we get a save as well. 5 of the big 6 in the top 5. Just Fulham before us. They won by 2 goals. We only won by 1. We go Palace against Sheffield. Should see a Palace win. And we do, 2-0. Edouard and Mateta. So it's been almost 2 hours, yeah. Yeah, we'll do the Bournemouth game and we'll do the Newcastle game. So we'll finish off August. Then either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll get cracking on with the season, playing a bunch of games, including Champions League football. Galatasaray wins against Ludogorets 4-2 in the end. Ferencváros wins against Farul. Braga beats Servette. Marseille beats TSC. Now, I do not know what group I'm gonna get. Because this is not like FIFA where they put the real life groups together. They follow the real life rules in terms of how the groups can be put together, but it's going to be interesting. Bratislava holds on to their 3-0 advantage. They lose 1-0, but 3-1 in the end. AEK Athens wins 2-1 and beats Molde. Karabag beats Praha. Sturm Graz actually wins away from home against PSV, but unfortunately loses 3-2 on aggregates. And Panathinaikos beats Rangers actually. So Panathinaikos is through as well. Do you think there's one more qualifying round? We will get. I think we'll get our group this month. We might get it in September. Actually, let's have a little quick look at the Discord. See what is popping off. But then I remember you guys can see it too. When I do that. Yeah, that's usually what I do when I play. I press continue and then just swap over to either like a show or or Discord or whatever I'm doing, and basically just let it sim in the background. That's one of the reasons I'm a little bit hesitant to stream this, because I don't really know like what to do. Obviously, I could make a scene where you can only see this in OBS. I don't really know how to do that. Yeah. Let's get to Bournemouth. Anden doubtful, Hoyland doubtful. AFC Bournemouth. Yeah, Rasmus Hoyland will hopefully be back to the Newcastle game. Honestly, I will probably keep Obi on the bench instead of Martial, but at the same time, I do think Martial is one of those strikers who, when he comes on after a certain amount of time, he becomes very good. Here we go. The first Premier League game is being simmed. It's a 4-1 win to Brighton. Raymond scores. Jaden Raymond. Here we go then. The 3:00 kickoff. We do that. They want us to play Scott McTominay instead of Mason Mount, but then keep it the same. Anthony is not ready. Hoylund not ready. Amrabat, no. Eriksson, no. Lindelöf, no. He's wanted by someone. Spurs. I mean, if they want to pay, I'm happy. Evans not gonna play a lot of games. Same with Heaton. Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna keep the team a very similar lineup. I am gonna put on the overlap and work ball into box. That's something I forgot to do. But yeah, same team. Hopefully, we can get a better start than we did against Aston Villa. Of course, conceding in the first 30 seconds is not fun. Put in play when we get in there. But yeah, we are favorites, so give them a show. Bournemouth is going to play a 4-2-3-1 as well. So hopefully we can overload them. Yeah, as I said, same team. It's the Premier League table after one game, except for a couple of teams who's played their second game. Of course, Brighton beating Crystal Palace 4-1. Kelly with the throw in. Philip back to Kelly. Oh, Martial wins that ball, plays it back to Martinez. That's a pen. That's going to be a pen. I think he comes through him to win that ball. So yeah, that's a penalty. Sabarni gets a yellow card as well. Bruno steps up and slots it home 1-0 in the 4th minute. Skip that. Back to this corner. Bruno finds Varane. There we go. Corner goal number 1. Rafael Varane 2-0. I will say, Sabarni is actually a player I am kind of eyeing. He looks very good, Sabarni. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him this season. Fave. Oh, that's gonna be a penalty as well. Rafael Varane stops Dominic Solanke. Yeah, that's a pen. Favorite. It's 2-1. That's not good. And it's not good. Can we please have a normal start to the Premier League games? Last time it was 1-1 inside 40 minutes. This time it's 2-1. Would very much like a third goal. If you please. Neto. Dalot, Mount, Martinez, Shaw, Martinez, Mount, Varane, Dalot. Back to Varane, plays back to Onana, Martinez, Shaw, Rashford, Mount, Garnacho. Can put some speed onto it now. Garnacho finds Dalot, Rashford, 3-1. We do get that third goal. That I so desperately wanted. Luke Shaw hit the ball, finds Martinez. Bruno takes it for a spin. Shaw with the overlap. Crosses it into no one. Oh, and Rashford has scored a 4th. Marcus Rashford has scored a 4th. Kelly also said on to Marcus Rashford. It's 4-1. If you're watching this back, Aiden, I'm slightly sorry. Martinez, Rashford, Shaw, Rashford, Aarons. Long ass run from Aarons. Finds Adams. Oh, that's a good cross. Yeah, we became too focused on the ball, and we forgot Dominic Solanke. That is unacceptable. Well, he actually didn't look at the ball at all. Yeah, 4-2. That's very not very good at all. For the first time, I am not happy with the goalkeeper. Enough to make me say, tell him I'm not happy. Yes, it's a penalty and a free header, but still. Bruno wins the ball, but a bad pass. Christie. Oh, good lord, get it away. And hit the post. Right, and let's make a couple of substitutions. McTominay. Yeah, Marcelo hasn't been good, so we bring back Shido Obi. The first round of substitutions. Philip McTominay wins it. Luke Shaw. Rashford. Oh, Shido. Rashford. Mount. Mason Mount. 5-2 to Manchester United. And Shido Obi, highly involved again. Finds Rashford, who finds Mount. That's 5-2. With that, I am going to bring on Kobe Mainu. We're still just going to wait with that final substitution, though. Christie. Varane heads it away, but only to Kerkes. Kerkes. Oh, that's an own goal from someone. That's Varane. It's 5-3. Luke Shaw. Mainu. Mount. Price. Yeah, Luke Shaw comes off for Brandon Williams here at the end. It's not been our day. It's not been our day at all. They have 3 shots on targets, 3 goals, and one of the shots hasn't even hit the targets for them. Oh no, sorry. One of the shots on target hasn't really gone in. So yeah, Rashford. Can I make it 6? Garnacho gets the ball. Yes, he can. 6-3. And that is probably the end of this. I don't even know what to call it. Arsenal 5-0. We win 6-3 in the end. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I'm not very happy with you guys. With you, Nana. So yeah, Obi came in, did well. Scott McTominay as well, came on, did well. From what I saw, yeah, 6-3 is it's unacceptable. Arsenal win 5-0. Very, very big win for them. Brighouse lose at 2-0. And in Twickenham, you can see some of the teams doesn't have their logos, unfortunately. I have a pretty big logo pack, but yeah. Bury 1-1. The replay. Wroxham is 3-0. Rashford was insane. And apparently we prefer to Vinicius. Agree with that, to be fair. Vinicius is probably the better player. It's the better player. Especially in real life. But with his salary and with his personality, I'm not a fan of him. So yeah, I'd rather keep Rashford, even though he's earning 300k here. So yeah. That has moved us up into second right now. Obviously, Liverpool hasn't played yet. City hasn't played yet. Spurs hasn't played yet. They play in the coming days. Chelsea lose 3-0 to Newcastle. 6-3 away from home is definitely, and I mean, it's a good result when you look at it. It's just not what I want to do defensively. I want to be a lot more solid. I'm also just gonna go in here before I forget those two on permanently. But yeah, I'm actually gonna call it here. I am very tired. So in the next episode, we're gonna get to Newcastle. As I said, this will be either tomorrow or the day after. If you're watching this back, yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. Give me suggestions on who to sign, who to sell, and if there's anything else I should look out for, any players you want me to just look up, anything like that. But anyways, it's been ya boy, and yeah, I will see you either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Have a great night, and